Apparently you guys got a fucking concern as to how I start my show. I don't know, man. You people are more concerned about how I begin my show every Friday than the actual fucking news. I just don't get it. I just don't get it, bro. 1 week it's the fucking glasses. 1 week it's the beanie. 1 week it's, oh, JD, your beard is looking so magnificent. Oh, JD, it looks like you can shave. Oh, JD, please change your shirt. Where did you get your shirt? Take the fucking glasses off. The intro is too loud. It's too obnoxious. I'm wearing headphones. I didn't expect it. This is my show. Okay? This is my show. I do the intro to get you hyped. Why am I even explaining this? Seriously, why am I even explaining this? You're gonna complain that you can't see my face too? Huh? JD, you look like a fucking asshole. Where's your face, motherfucker? Hey, what's with the glasses? Jesus Christ. This is number 107. Part number 1 of the number 1 fucking source right here on YouTube.com for everything WWE. This is Off the Script, the number 1 fucking podcast in your subscription boxes, man. I can't fucking breathe. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. There we go. How many goons are going to complain about that intro, huh? How many goons are going to complain about that intro? Oh, JD, we couldn't see your face. Now you can see my fucking face, and I haven't shaved, and I still have the fucking glasses. Look, see? I still have the glasses. You're lucky I don't wear them for the whole fucking episode. But I'm not going to do that. Gotta get down to business. We got a lot of news. Enough fucking clowning around. That's why I love this show, man. I could be a fucking goon, and nobody's gonna care. You're gonna watch anyway, so it doesn't fucking matter. But the reason why you're watching is because I deliver the news like nobody else, and I got a fucking shit ton of news this weekend, man. Starting off with WWE and backup plans for Wrestlemania. Exclusive news. And please get your beverage ready. There's going to be rants about this particular topic. Roadblock. We'll talk about that. Before we get into the news, guys, Twitter. At JD from NY206 if you guys want to hear live rants during Monday Night Raw and pay-per-views. If you guys want to see what I'm thinking during the week, if you just want to follow me, talk to me, tweet me, whatever the fucking case may be. Twitter. At JD from NY206. YouTube, same thing. The number 1 source for WWE. You guys know the deal. JD from NY206. Hit that subscribe button. If not, I don't know what the fuck you're waiting for, man. Seriously, I don't know what you're waiting for. Keep an eye out on Pro Wrestling Tees, bro. Keep an eye out on Pro Wrestling Tees. That's all I'm saying. If you see another t-shirt added to the website, you know what to do. The last one sold like fucking wildfire. Get off my TV. The new design is done. Hopefully by the time this uploads, that design will be uploaded for my online shop, and there will be 3 shirts for you guys to choose from. Obviously, you're going to love the new Get Off My TV t-shirt. If you guys were following me on Twitter, you've seen the design already. If not, go over there, put some pennies away, $19.99, all shapes and sizes, they ship internationally, and join the fucking revolution, bro. Get off my TV. This shirt is so fucking biblical, it puts Biblical Reaper to shame. No pun intended, because I fucking love him. So, go check it out. That's all I'm saying. ProWrestlingTees.com/offthescript. Do yourselves a favor. I was on the Chairshot Reality Podcast, the BS with CSR, Blake and Shane. We debuted a new segment that's going to appear on their podcast once every month called JD's Fucking Goon of the Month. I'm not going to tell you who the goon is because I want you to go over there and listen to them. How do you listen to them? iTunes and AudioBoom. Chairshot Reality on Twitter. And obviously, you guys know Chairshot with LeBar, Eisenberg, and Ghoulish on WrestleZone.com and on YouTube as well. Just look them up. They are not that difficult to find. And finally, I talked to Ed from WrestleCrate. The code JD sent me for instant 10% off your first purchase of WrestleCrate is active. Some of you were telling me it was not active. It is still active. JD sent me promo code at checkout. Save yourself 10% off and go out and get the best fucking box for your money, man. WrestleCrate delivered to your front door. Wrestling goodies for the pro wrestling fan in you. I thought I was going to have one this week. Hopefully I get one for next Off the Script so I can do an unboxing for you guys live on part 1 of next week's episode. Okay, so that is that, and that is all the plugs. Let's get into the news, guys. Seriously. I got a lot of shit to go over, and there is speculation this week of backup plans for the WWE title match at WrestleMania. On Monday Night Raw, Roman Reigns was facing Sheamus in the main event. There wasn't a stipulation to the match, but Stephanie McMahon warned Reigns before the match took place that the entire League of Nations would be at ringside. Near the very end of the match, Triple H music hit, and it was a flashback to 2004. He had his leather jacket on with a new Triple H t-shirt that is available on WWEshop.com. It was time to certainly play the game, Mr. Roman Reigns. He went right after Reigns and continued to smash his face into the announce table at least 7 times. And I discussed this on my podcast on iTunes, which I forgot to mention in the intro. Subscribe to iTunes and follow me on PodBean if you guys want the Off the Script digital version each and every Sunday. I mentioned this on iTunes and on PodBean, that every time Roman Reigns had hit the fucking table, everyone was chanting in unison. Yes, yes, yes. Roman Reigns was the face and he was being booed, and Triple H was the villain and he was being cheered. That's what happened on Monday Night Raw. Reigns bled and the Detroit crowd went crazy for Triple H. Even though Triple H is supposed to be the heel in this feud, they wanted Triple H to beat up Reigns even more. The climactic moment took place as Triple H dragged Roman Reigns to the steel steps and hit his finisher on Reigns on the steps. The COO stood tall with his WWE Championship over Reigns as the crowd cheered. The morning after, WWE's website posted an article including information regarding Reigns getting surgery on his nose, which we discussed on last week's Off the Script. Many thought it was a simple kayfabe injury and a way to write Reigns off television for a little bit to garner more heat for Triple H. Obviously, that did not work, and that will not work. In actuality, Reigns did need no surgery to repair a deviated septum and other pre-existing injuries with it. Reigns not appearing on Raw 2 nights ago, or this week I should say, was simply to sell the heat on Triple H, while at the same time make Reigns' injury appear worse to the casual audience. By doing so, they created a huge spot for Dean Ambrose as well. Taz, former WWE wrestler, had PW Insider's Mike Johnson on his podcast. And they both speculate that if Reigns cannot perform at WrestleMania, they have a plan B. Johnson speculates that if Reigns' recovery does not go as planned, WWE may change plans and put the belt on Ambrose so he can head into WrestleMania as champion and defend his title against Brock Lesnar. That comes at a very interesting take on the current situation. Just to bring others up to speed, here's the latest on Roman Reigns' condition. It looks like WWE is keeping Roman Reigns off TV for the rest of the week to sell Triple H's beatdown on Raw, as Reigns has been pulled from advertisements for SmackDown tapings. Reigns, of course, was not at Raw this Monday. This is a serious story that could develop into even more serious stories at any point. Let's say that Reigns can't work at WrestleMania 32. That'll be a huge blow to his career, but not only that, WWE's plans for their main event. None of this is going to be true, by the way. This is just speculation. Even though they probably have the backup plan with Ambrose and Lesnar, it doesn't fix their problem of injuries running rampant in WWE this past year. Their main event, or that main event that Johnson proposed to Taz, is a good idea, and it would fix the short-term problem of losing Reigns. Where does Triple H factor in all of this if this actually does happen? It may have to be a triple threat between Lesnar, Triple H, and Ambrose. Anything can happen between now and WrestleMania, but the main event should stay the same. Stone Cold Steve Austin had this to say about what the ending match of WrestleMania should be. The World Heavyweight title is everything. It's really a flip-flop of a coin, and I don't know how they feel about each match. I know they're both very important, especially for the future of the company, pertaining to Shane McMahon and Roman Reigns, Shane McMahon and The Undertaker. Austin is 100% right. Even if it's Reigns versus Triple H for the WWE title, no matter what, the belt is the most important piece of the WWE, and it's definitely the main thing that people watch WrestleMania for, and it needs to be treated as the most important piece in the WWE. And that's where the report ends. Now, I said that very same thing on Off the Script last week. I really did. I said that the WWE Championship should be the most important thing. And in my discussion of Shane McMahon and The Undertaker being announced for WrestleMania, and Vince McMahon making the stipulation of Hell in a Cell, and that the McMahons are on TV, and they're being portrayed as the most important thing in the WWE, where does that leave the WWE title? Obviously, with the company hanging in the balance and Monday Night Raw being up for grabs, WWE seems to be treating that as the most important topic and the most important storyline in WWE. I don't think the WWE Championship, the way it sits right now, if it's Reigns and Triple H, there is no way that match closes the show unless there is a massive fucking swerve. Unless there's a heel turn for Roman Reigns, there's no way that match closes the show. There's no way. You guys think what happened at the Royal Rumble with Roman Reigns and The Rock was bad? This is going to be that times 1,000. This is being set up for failure. There's no way that match can close WrestleMania. No way. Absolutely not. And if it does, I'm going to start the fucking trend JD was right all over again. Because I've been saying it for weeks. I've been saying it for weeks. Now, WWE, again, has made Roman Reigns look like a fucking bumbling fool. They've made Roman Reigns look like the Robin to the team of Batman and Robin. Dean Ambrose is now playing the role of Batman. Dean Ambrose is the number one guy of the two. And the booking that WWE has portrayed on TV has shown us that. Roman Reigns is playing a shitty Robin. And Roman Reigns, that's not the role that was intended for him. Not according to Vince McMahon. Not according to Vince McMahon. Monday Night Raw, where Roman Reigns had his head bashed on the announce table 7 times, according to reports. It looked like it was more. And everybody was cheering Triple H. He's the villain. He's being cheered. They wanted a bigger beatdown of Roman Reigns. Vince McMahon needs to listen to his audience. If that doesn't speak volumes, I don't know what will. Now, you take that scenario and that situation and you proceed to the next week on Monday Night Raw. Roman Reigns is not on the show. Dean Ambrose is now in a spotlighted role where he's challenging Triple H for the WWE Championship. Triple H said, I will let you know at the end of the show what my answer is to your match. So Dean Ambrose and Del Rio battle it out. Towards the end of the show, he gets his ass kicked. Triple H comes down, starts to gloat in front of Dean Ambrose, and within 3 seconds, all it took was a moment that lasted 3 seconds, and that Nashville crowd became unglued. Dean Ambrose swung a left and swung a right and got some quick jabs in on Triple H. Didn't last long because he ended up receiving a pedigree, and he was down. And at that point, Triple H said, you know what, you want your title match, you want your match, it's on. That's that. Title match set. At that point, we did not know when. I'll discuss that in a second. But that instance of Dean Ambrose and the crowd becoming unglued, right? And Triple H attacking Dean Ambrose, who's the babyface. You take what happened on Monday Night Raw, and you look at the reaction that Triple H got. He was booed. He was booed. Now, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure this out. The more momentum Dean Ambrose gets, the more you develop sympathy for Dean Ambrose, the more people are going to cheer him. Roman Reigns has been booed for 2.5 years now. People don't want Roman Reigns. People will pay to see Roman Reigns get his ass kicked and cheered for it. So, how does that make any sense? One week Triple H is being cheered, and the other Triple H is being booed. Not right. They're cheering Dean Ambrose because they want to cheer Dean Ambrose. They're booing Roman Reigns because they don't want Roman Reigns. Vince, how difficult is that to comprehend? I don't know, bro. Not that difficult to me. It's not that difficult to the average WWE viewer watching this fucking program on YouTube right now. People want Dean Ambrose. People don't want Roman Reigns. Now, WWE has scheduled a special event on the WWE Network called Roadblock. I don't know what it is with fucking roadblocks and fast lanes and highways. I think Vince McMahon might have been a fucking NASCAR driver in his past life, man. What is the fucking obsession with roadblocks and fucking fast lanes and highways? Roadblock. The only roadblock that Vince McMahon has in front of him is Roman Reigns. That's the biggest roadblock for WrestleMania. Because he continues to push Roman Reigns. That's the biggest roadblock of all. Seriously. Danger. Danger ahead. Stop. You need any more road signs, Vince? I can come up with them. Seriously. Stop. Danger ahead. If you continue on this path, you're going to fall right off the cliff. And the fucking vehicle is going to explode into a fiery fucking mess. Roadblock. This event does not need to happen. This event does not even need to be created. WWE has done this for no reason at all. Seriously. They want to give Roadblock to the WWE Network. This does not need to be on the network. And I'm going to tell you why and why I am thinking this. Monday Night Raw is your most important show. Everything that happens on Monday Night Raw is going to have a direct impact at WrestleMania. Everything. You do not need a WWE Roadblock special event to get that over to the WWE audience. You are in Chicago on Monday Night Raw this coming Monday. Chicago. And no clowns, CM Punk is not coming back. Seriously. I have a better fucking chance of Jennifer Lopez sitting in my lap during this fucking podcast than having that shit happen. Punk is not coming back, goons. He's not coming back. Mindless of that, or regardless of that, I'm thinking about fucking what I just said. I lost track. CM Punk's not coming back. Raw's in Chicago. Raw is in Chicago, and Roadblock is on the WWE Network. Why don't you book Monday Night Raw the way you're booking Roadblock? You got a WWE Championship match, Ambrose and Triple H. You got a Intercontinental title match with Kevin Owens and Big Show. Some other shit's going to happen on the show that, quite frankly, I don't give a shit about. I think Roman Reigns is booked against Sheamus again. But the one thing WWE is doing is they're booking matches in advance. Why? Why don't you do this on Monday Night Raw? You're heading into one of your biggest markets, Chicago. You mean to tell me Monday Night Raw is not that important? All of this can't happen on Monday Night Raw. You can't promote this ahead of time for Monday Night Raw to make it feel big. Do we not deserve a Monday Night Raw with this spectacle and a Monday Night Raw with this importance? Do you see where I'm coming from? Why? Why do we need a roadblock? to WrestleMania. So fucking cheesy. When was the last time we seen a WWE Championship match on Monday Night Raw, let alone a fucking title change that pretty much turned the company upside down? I can't think of one. And I said this on Monday Night Raw review. I can't think of one. Now, the way I would book it, and I said this on Monday Night Raw review, Dean Ambrose and Triple H should be the main event of Monday Night Raw. How you get the title on him, if you want it to be a fucking circus act, if you want it to be clean, whatever the case may be, Dean Ambrose would win the WWE Championship. Seriously. Dean Ambrose would win the title by any means necessary. Roman Reigns, and I'm afraid WWE is going to keep Roman Reigns out of a big city because they don't want him to be booed. I want Roman Reigns to be booed for the right reasons, not for the wrong reasons. Dean Ambrose would win the title. Roman Reigns would be on the show. He would be in Chicago. Throughout the program, you would see it in his face that he's disappointed. He had to sit out. The attack from Triple H happened. His best friend's in the world title match in the main event tonight. That should be his spot. That should be his title. That should be his spotlight. Yada, yada, yada. You see it in his face. And Roman Reigns, throughout the show, you just see him jealous. You see it seeping from him, but he's not going to physically tell you he's jealous. And Roman Reigns shows up in the main event. Dean Ambrose wins the title. Roman Reigns shows up in the ring. Something as simple as a fucking handshake. Something as simple as Dean Ambrose celebrating on the second turnbuckle, showing the title off. You know? Roman Reigns has got his back turned to his best friend. He's not embracing the celebration. He's not fucking there for his best friend. Dean Ambrose, turns him around. He's like, well, bro, what's going on? You all right? You know? And Roman Reigns, you just see the transformation. Picture Bob Backlund when he put the fucking chicken wing on Bret Hart. And he fucking turned around. All he did was look at his hands. You see this fucking psychotic character come to life. That's what needs to happen with Roman Reigns. You know, Roman Reigns starts pointing at the title. That's my belt, bro. That's my fucking title. This is my spotlight. This should be my match. This was supposed to be the outcome of my match. And here you are taking my spotlight. You know? Roman Reigns turns back around and Dean Ambrose is like, well, I don't know what's going on. Before you know it, a spear, a Superman punch, and he's laid out. Crowd in Chicago booing Roman Reigns out of the fucking building. And every boo would be genuine because they don't want Roman Reigns. They want Dean Ambrose. The show would close with Roman Reigns picking up the title, showing it off, and just drops it on Dean Ambrose. Now you started something that people will pay to see. Ambrose as the babyface, and Roman Reigns as the heel. Both men are in the situations and positions that will accommodate them. Ambrose a face and Roman Reigns a heel. Wow. How difficult is that? I just booked you Monday Night Raw. Now I know some of you are probably saying, JD, what about Triple H? What about Brock Lesnar? He's scheduled to fight Dean Ambrose. Don't worry, clowns. I got you covered. Triple H comes out the following week on Monday Night Raw, and he states, Dean Ambrose, you won the title, bro. Congratulations. You beat me. You got one over on your boss. Good job. He books Dean Ambrose versus Brock Lesnar. Street fight still on. You think you're fighting Roman Reigns in the main event, right? In your wildest dreams, you have to get there first. Everybody's confused. What? Dean Ambrose won the title. He should be in the main event. He's going on to WrestleMania to fight Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is the #1 contender. Dean Ambrose has to get through Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar is not walking out of WrestleMania without his match. And now, being that Dean Ambrose got one over on the boss, this is now the opener for WrestleMania. And Dean Ambrose must defend the title against Brock Lesnar in a street fight to open WrestleMania 32. You want the WWE title to be the most important thing at WrestleMania? Make it. 2 times in one night with Ambrose struggle? Make it. You want it to be the most important thing to finish this show? Make it. There you got it right there. Ambrose, Lesnar, street fight, WWE title. Ambrose, by the skin of his fucking ass, would win this match. Ambrose would win this match. JD, how was Ambrose going to beat Brock Lesnar in a street fight? Well, according to my sources, and according to several sources, Bray Wyatt's not going to have a match at WrestleMania. Bray Wyatt and the Wyatt family will not be put in a prime position at WrestleMania. Bray Wyatt will fuck over Brock Lesnar because it only makes sense. WWE gave us a match of Dean Ambrose versus Brock Lesnar and pretty much left this entire chapter of Lesnar and Wyatt wide open. You did something on Monday Night Raw before the Rumble where Lesnar was laid out and the Wyatt family stood tall. The Wyatt family eliminated Lesnar from the Royal Rumble 4-on-1. There is a continuation there. Especially with the Wyatts now looking like garbage on WWE television. What better way to make them look important and vilified and hated than taking out a true titan in Brock Lesnar? Brock Lesnar loses this match. He'll come back. He'll come back. It's all about the story. Brock Lesnar will not be punished. He will not be, made to look bad. It's Brock fucking Lesnar. Anything you do to Lesnar is not going to make him look bad because we all know he is the baddest motherfucker in the WWE. Wyatt would fuck over Lesnar. Ambrose would escape with the WWE title. That would allow him to go on to fight Roman Reigns for the championship in the main event. Simple. Lesnar could come back on Monday Night Raw and get his ass handed to him by Braun Strowman, with Bray Wyatt orchestrating the entire plan. You want to make Braun Strowman look good? You want to live up to the reports of Braun Strowman look like a fucking beast? You want to prove me wrong about putting this motherfucker on my Get Off My TV t-shirt? Prove me wrong. I don't want Braun Strowman to fail. I just don't like the big man and what they're perceived as in WWE. Brock Lesnar would get his ass handed to him like nobody else has done before by the Wyatts. You want to build the Wyatt family back up into true dominance? Fucking decimate Brock Lesnar. Decimate him to the point where Lesnar's going to take a few months off, recuperate, come SummerSlam, he's going to run through the entire Wyatt family and get to Bray Wyatt, the figurehead at SummerSlam. How you want to book that match? I don't give a shit. It makes for good storytelling, it makes sense, and it's a continuation from what we've seen at the Royal Rumble. Ambrose and Reigns in the main event of WrestleMania. How do you book that one? You continue to vilify Roman Reigns. Ambrose, he may have won the title in my fantasy mind from Triple H at Monday Night Raw. Hopefully this will happen at Roadblock. I hate that fucking event, Roadblock. He wins the title, and he's nothing but a fucking placeholder for Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns would win the title at WrestleMania. Roman Reigns would accept his role as a villain. The Rock would be there. He would fucking be vilified even more. He continues to beat down Dean Ambrose. Rock is there to just calm him down. Usher in some common sense to him. And he would fucking spear The Rock and Superman punch The Rock. Boom. Villain. Instant fucking villain. Comes back on Monday Night Raw the following night. Said, listen, I worked my ass off in the Shield. I gave you blood, sweat, and tears. And all you people, each and every week, showed me utter disrespect. You drove me to do this. This is the Roman Reigns you wanted, right? Now, I'm going to give you the Roman Reigns that you've wanted. The biggest piece of fucking vile shit you've ever seen. Roman is a villain. He's getting organic fucking reaction. People are booing him, and it's the right decision. He's being booed for the right decisions. He's being booed for the right reasons. How simple can it be? Now, just erase everything I just told you in the last fucking 15 minutes. How is it going to happen? Roman Reigns is going to win the WWE Championship at WrestleMania. People are going to fucking riot. It's going to come out on Monday Night Raw, and Vince is going to jerk off in gorilla position as he sees Roman Reigns showered with booze on Monday Night Raw following WrestleMania. Or WWE can go with the typical generic way of booking this match. Dean Ambrose gets fucked over. He gets his WWE Championship match squandered, and it's a triple threat match at WrestleMania. God forbid. God forbid. We don't need to see that. If WWE wants Roman Reigns or Triple H, go along with the plan. I hope to see this fail. Seriously. Continue on with your plans. You came this far. Give Roman Reigns the title as a babyface, and let's all fucking see this empire come crumbling down. But this is the way I would book it. And WWE's backup plans for the WWE title match at WrestleMania do not need to be Brock Lesnar versus Dean Ambrose. I gave you the absolute best scenario for this pay-per-view, for this WrestleMania, and for the rest of the Monday Night Raws to follow. Roadblock does not need to happen. Monday Night Raw in Chicago should be the home of that WWE Championship match. Monday Night Raw is the most important program in your fucking company on a weekly basis. Why is it not made to look important? But you're making a network special for fucking subscribers mean more than Monday Night Raw. If you're not subscribed to the network right now, with what they have on there right now, I don't know why you're going to subscribe for Roadblock. Why? You're already subscribed to the network. This is not going to make you go out and whip out your credit card and buy the network for $9.99. It's not. So to me, this is fucking pointless. Roman Reigns should be on Monday Night Raw in Chicago, stabbing his best friend in the back as he wins the WWE title from Triple H. Because that will then rectify all this fucking mistake. And if WWE does not see it, if they have not seen it yet from the last two Monday Night Raws, with Roman Reigns being booed and Triple H being cheered last week, to Triple H being booed this week, and Roman Reigns out and Dean Ambrose being cheered, it's slapping you right in the face. People don't want Reigns. People want Ambrose. And the more you develop sympathy for him, and the more you give him momentum, and the more you spotlight him, people are going to want to cheer him. The more Reigns sits out, people are not going to fucking care. That's all I gotta say about that. This entire Off the Script Part 1 has just cleared up everything for you guys, as far as where I'm coming from and what I'm thinking. This pay-per-view, this Roadblock event, does not need to happen. Everything should be happening on Monday Night Raw. Roman Reigns should be a villain. Dean Ambrose should win the title from Triple H. And it goes back to everything I discussed since the Survivor Series. We come full circle. Dean Ambrose is staring down Triple H for the WWE Championship. I called it. I called it. Will the WWE continue to go with what I am booking here, or will they give us either a triple threat match at WrestleMania, or Roman Reigns really going on to WrestleMania and winning the title from Triple H in traditional fashion? We're going to have to wait and see. But those are my thoughts on everything as far as speculation on backup plans for the WWE Championship match at WrestleMania. And I got a lot more news coming up this weekend, guys. Big creative issues between Vince McMahon and Triple H over bringing up Finn Balor from NXT. Will it be the debut of the Bullet Club on Monday Night Raw in Chicago? Will it be AJ Styles turning heel, going one-on-one with Finn Balor at WrestleMania? I got the updated card for WrestleMania and rumored matches. Huge ladder match potentially being added. Fatal 4-Way for the Divas Championship at WrestleMania. Could the match include Bayley? Undertaker, could he be forced to put his career on the line at WrestleMania 32? What was the reason of The Miz winning over Dolph Ziggler in 1 minute? And big updates on John Cena, and Seth Rollins making their return to WWE, and Brock Lesnar not being happy with creative direction in WWE for him at WrestleMania 32. All this plus so much more on Off the Script this weekend, guys. Let me know what you're thinking. Leave me a comment down below. 1,000 likes is the fucking goal. We've been hitting 1,000 likes with ease on Off the Script each and every part 1. Let's do it today. Thank you guys for watching. Hit that thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Twitter. Pro Wrestling Tees, CSR, WrestleCrate. You guys know the deal, man. And also, iTunes, Podbean, Stitcher Radio, and AudioBoom for Off the Script on the digital side of things, man, for your Android and Apple devices. Everything you need is in the description. I'll be back with part number 2 of this weekend's Off the Script for Saturday. I'm JD, and this is the #1 fucking source for everything WWE right here on YouTube.com. I'll see you guys on Saturday morning.